Okay, so for the fans out there who don't know what we're talking about, there was this story that was basically put out there where there was some sort of Hoover baseball game, which I guess is something that just happens from time to time.
Hoovers versus the Troubles was having a baseball game, and P Nice had a little situation where some of the people in the community didn't necessarily feel like P Nice was too positively involved in what's six, too positively involved in what's going on. And my bad, y'all, walking the dogs. And they didn't think that his presence added to, for lack of better words, a positive contribution to what they had going on. Every time somebody's having something going on in their community, maybe not you want to be involved, maybe not you want to be, tied up in what they got going on. Or sometimes you could just mind your own business, bro, for real. But sometimes your presence is just not necessarily welcome. And if it ain't welcome, then, you're going to find yourself in a bit of conflict. You feel me? But with that all being said, what's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? What's the deal, y'all? We're Trap Happening 10 and Trap News Network. Back in the same, like cracking the same here at 10 and Trap News Network. It's that good news you can use. It's that good Alejito. You ain't finna get nobody's Alejito. Big dog, tap in with the tap in to make sure you're in fact tapped in with that good tap in. Hit us with a like, with a comment, with a good subscribe, everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that news you can use it. Good Alejito. You're not finna get in nobody's Alejito. We finna jump into this content, man. Make sure you hit the like, hit the comment, hit that good subscribe button for everything we got going on here at TNN Trap News Network. It's that good news. Good news you can use. Good Alejito. You ain't finna get nobody's Alejito. You feel me? We're gonna jump into this content, man. Let's slide into this. P Nice ran out the baseball game, and Munchie B has his words for it. Let's get into this content. Let's get into it. Let's
go. And P Nice pulled up. P Nice is from Insane Crip, which I'm gonna show how studied I am in gang politics, but they are allies with the Hoovers, as it is in Long Beach, which if you go back, the reason why I know this is because when DW Flame accidentally said the thing for the cigarette in front of Brick Baby would kind of explain that as saying, like, they be around the Hoovers, so that's the kind of shit that they be saying, even if it ain't really, like, up between us, whatever. Either way, he goes to the baseball game, and at some point, kind of gets politicked on because of the fact that he has recorded social media content with 4Extra, who obviously is seen as somebody who's, like, one of the top Hoover ops, at least as far as famous people go. And then the controversy starts in terms of, was he asked to leave? Was he like given the walk of shame, like disrespectfully made to leave the game, or did he just decide to leave on his own accord? And there's been a lot of back and forth about
based this. All right, since he talked to him, I'm gonna knock this off so he gets some clarification for sure.
Okay.
But I feel by leaving, you respecting what they got their baseball game going on, and they not feeling what you got going on, so you just I'm gonna be respectful and leave. I don't think it's getting marched out. And now in the same instance, if Rockstar would have respected that Black Sam didn't feel good about you being here with somebody that he did content with that disrespected his brother and just left, Rockstar wouldn't have got embarrassed. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't have had to get all upbeat and get shoved across the street. So, like, you know what I'm saying? This y'all.
I could be wrong, and if I am wrong, please excuse my ignorance. But I don't think that was Munchie B's sentiments when I had my incident with a member of his city. I don't want to say his community because I don't know what the politics are, but a member of his city at the pool party. And we listened to this long, drawn-out, fictitious story full of bumps and bruises and glass shattering and niggas climbing out of windows and all kind of... And then there was helicopters and it was glitter, you feel me? And then Kitaru called in and told the truth about what happened. But it seemed prior to, based off the same situation, it was... just my opinion, and I could be wrong. If I'm reading it the wrong way, please say something. But it seemed to me like niggas was trying to hold me accountable for an L that I'm not taking. Straight like that. By no means, shape, form, or fashion. And now that it's on P Nice, it's a lot more understanding. But it seemed like when it was on me, Munchie, you wasn't really too understanding when your homie was telling that Power Ranger-esque type story. You feel me? So I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, excuse my ignorance and I apologize. But if I remember correctly and my memory serves correctly, it didn't seem like it was the same level of understanding when it was a pool party situation. And even deeper than that, I'm not gonna say this is towards my situation and not towards P Nice's situation, but at least in my situation, I was ready to get packed out. At least in my situation, I was ready to get whooped out on. You feel me?
Y'all baseball game. I'm gonna let y'all have y'all space and respectfully, I'm gonna leave. It ain't, but you know, everybody put names on shit, marched out or walk of shame or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm almost 100% sure it wasn't. This level of understanding was not available when it came to my situation. I'm almost 100% sure it was being geared towards, and then maybe it could be said that Munchie is just letting a member of his community speak out, or a member of his city speak out and just tell their version of the story. But at no point, as my recollection, after the truth was came out, that niggas have this level of understanding or communication or whatever. It just seems like niggas kind of swept it under the rug and was like, oh, Rich Trapper didn't get marked out. Oh, Rich Trapper was ready to squabble. Oh, Rich Trapper was standing on business, ready to get packed out for what he believed in. Oh, okay. Oh, we're going to just not talk about it. But this is coming with a lot more communication. Politics, huh? It's interesting how politics.
Man, I highly doubt that. You know what I'm saying? But
I thought I had his number, but apparently I do not have P-Nice's number. You got it?
Yeah. I mean, P-Nice is a cool guy, man. You feel me? He's a solid individual.
no, but guess what though? I don't think the Hoovers wrong for feeling that way when this person whole claim to fame is he went viral for said he knocked somebody out from my community, or this new narrative they came with. I don't want to bring it back up because he said it ain't true. Like, so they like, man, and you buddy with this dude.
No, I could definitely see how that could be an irritating thing. I could definitely see how that could be a problem for sure. Faux Extras has not been the most hospitable to the Hoovers, as the Hoovers has not been the most hospitable to Faux Extras, so I could definitely see that.
Not only on camera in the studio, but on the back streets.
To be real, like, that's why I didn't even know about that marathon opening. But, like, as somebody who sits across from Whack when he's saying all that about Nip, for sure that alone would have made me probably not go to that opening and just assume.
Oh, that's why Adam didn't want to come to the Marathon Burger opening? Interesting. How Adam picks and chooses where he picks and chooses, you feel me? Because I thought that Adam was like, I can go anywhere, I can do anything, blah, blah, blah. Now it's, I wouldn't have, blah, blah, blah. No, you could have went to Venice Beach. We would have loved to have seen you there, Adam. We would have loved to have seen you there. ADAM22, Venice Beach, Marathon Burger opening. Should have brought a security. That would have been great.
That if I'm super, super tight with somebody that is considered like, you know, an enemy of that or whatever, then I'll probably think that. But the thing is that I feel like P-Nice barely knows 4 Extra. I feel like they've been around each other like a couple times and like they're cool, but it's not like some.
Well, there's like that one little clip.
You're calling him? I just got his number too.
There's a clip of him being out there like.
Yeah, and they sort of shouting all this out together and everything like that, having a good time.
So I think that's kind of.
You don't know if that's.
Yeah, that was definitely something that could have been tricky, icky, sticky.
I remember Michael sent me his number.
Hey, P-Nice, bro, I got you right here. We live on No Jumper, right? That little situation that came up. So, you know, I wanted to see if you wanted to speak on it.
That was a long pause.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you, fool.
What you was saying there?
I said that little situation came up, like at the little Hoover function. I know we spoke about it, you feel me? But, you know, I didn't really want to speak on it. You know, it's a topic on No Jumper. You know, I wanted to see if you wanted to speak on it.
Man, that shit is a dead issue now, man. We already got to the bottom of everything. You know what I'm saying? The truth got out there. You know what I mean? It wasn't really like how they tried to make it seem. We went on air yesterday. Me and old boy, Traffic. We went on air yesterday, and we put the right number out there. You feel me? That shit wasn't true how it was put out to the world. You know what I mean?
Oh,
shout out to Traffic.
I gotta peep that. Yo, but P-Nice.
Nigga, you watch Back on Fig, hush. You watch Back on Fig. You ain't gotta peep it. You know exactly that he was on Back on Fig with T-Rail and Traffic. You are always watching, trying to figure out a viral moment or catch a moment if somebody goes out bad. You know exactly what happened.
Do you kind of feel like this is like karma for what you did to Brick Baby?
Hello?
Yeah, no, I can hear you. Yeah, Adam said, Adam was asking, do you feel like this is karma for what you did to Brick Baby?
Say it one more time.
Adam said, do you feel like this is karma for what you did to Brick Baby?
Why would it be karma? Hell no. Why would it be karma? I ain't shit happened to me. It was all respectful. I ain't get touched by nobody. Everything was respectful. You know what I mean? And the wrong narrative got put out there to the world. Like, I never got marked out. I never got touched, nothing. So I don't see how I could be karma for brick breaking and all that type of shit.
I was just kidding.
All right,
P-Nice said, I ain't playing like that.
bro. All right, bro. You already know. So like,
Yeah,
that car on the
P-Nice.
road.
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, shout out P-Nice, yeah.
All right, bro. For sure.
Good talking to you.
Guys,
All right, triples.
He was on like
Yeah.
a rotary phone or something.
Nah, bro. So bro was just like basically what he explained to me. So when he had went there, right, it was, somebody, I ain't gonna say his name.
Like the pool party, it was one person who just didn't appreciate your presence there. The whole function was cool. The Hoovers didn't trip on P-Nice. The Troubles didn't trip on P-Nice. P-Nice had an isolated incident with one person who was from that community, and that person felt the type of way. And so forth and so on. You feel me? It doesn't mean that he wasn't welcome amongst their entire community. It doesn't mean that those group of people disrespected him. It doesn't mean that some people in that community don't got love for him and his community. It means that one person just didn't appreciate the presence of P-Nice. And sometimes it just be like that, big dog.
And from Hoover that felt some type of way that was kind of like politicking, like what he doing here, you know what I'm saying, based on him and 4X's crossing paths, I guess him and 4X's podding. So, it got brought to him, and they came like respectfully, like, hey, some of the homies feel like, you mess with 4Xers, the homies beef with them. So, the homies is asking if you can respectfully, go. And P-Nice was just kind of like, man, like, hey, well, whoever, got his situation, like, tell him to come holler at me. I'm not going to just go tell him to come holler at me. I pod, I have pod with 4Xers. And, that was just that. And, they had some little internal stuff between themselves. So once they little internal stuff started transpiring, he just, made his exit type shit.
So, yeah, I mean, whatever. That's just how it goes, I guess. I don't know.
man,
Isn't it so interesting how the energy is different in the exact same situation? Hey, man. And you a Rich Trapper Mafia follower, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Rich Trapper Mafia, just let the record reflect, man. Let the record reflect. Let the record reflect. I was ready to go for my gusto. And if I would have just had to get whooped out, I was ready to get all the way whooped out. But, it's just interesting how when the same story is told with different characters, in my opinion, I could be looking at it wrong. And if I'm looking at it wrong, chat, y'all let me know something. If I'm looking at it wrong, comments, y'all let me know something. But it just seems like the energy is dramatically different. It's a lot less Power Rangery. It's a lot less action packed. It's more Mr. Rogers, a lot less John Wick, if that makes sense. You feel me? But let's wrap this up.
Baseball games supposed to be
Where you going, Lunch? She said baseball.
You think if you went, it's supposed to be America's pastime. You think if you went that they would be like, nah, you did an interview with Forrest.
I don't know.
But no, that's the cold part. I think Les Uno would have got up in nine.
I'm pretty smooth wherever I
Uno
go.
would have been up in the dinner, man.
Well, you're not like putting yourself out there necessarily as a game member.
Lush is actually not cool everywhere he goes. That's why Lush doesn't go outside, because Lush got issues and he go outside gonna get him.
Anymore.
No.
We all have recollection.
Bruh,
We should make a
I'm
compilation of all the hoods you claimed.
I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. If you grew up in West LA in the 90s and all that shit, like I did, like in the 1990s, to clarify, you feel me?
Not the 1890s.
The decade, not like a specific neighborhood.
Oh.
You feel me? You grew up in the west side of Los Angeles back then, and you wasn't tagging and claiming some tagger crew, and you was a loser. Like, here.
Okay, well, that's exactly what you are, as a mother chucking loser. But we up out here to the next one. Y'all know the deal's right down to the left. Y'all know the rest, and of course, it's free. Avenue Angel Suite's free. We go.
Change the way you walk, conversations in the bank probably change the way you talk. I'ma always be right here and I will never leave you lonely. You can rest all of your fears cause I always got it on me. They took me from you once, you showed you was a rock. Speak on my demise, but the devil is a lie. Since blood sin and we only getting higher. See the love in your heart, but your eyes full of fire. See, I used to wonder about you, but I know now. speakers, and they talk from the bottom, but you up, you can't hear them. You taking all the pictures, I tell you when to post it, pistol on me, and I'm focused. You ain't tripping, you a hold it, cause you know them niggas jealous.
Yeah, you know them niggas jealous.
Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep my eyes open, cause I know them niggas jealous. Yeah, I know them niggas jealous. But baby, keep a secret, she'll die before she tell it. I went and got a bag by myself, they call me selfish. Gotta keep